Pull up a chair. Please, bro. Come on.
Okay.
We're on stream.
Wait, what do you
Bro,
have now?
we have 3 minutes already.
Next? Oh,
Dominic, you're the man of the smart people.
Well, I just sit here.
Yeah.
Bro, I can actually like do work.
Bro, you can bring your computer.
This is so stupid.
Yo.
No one even commented either.
We got 2 comments.
Bro, it's because no one was on Insta. They were doing see my story.
It's gonna be a slightly different
You
order.
can see.
did you?
When people join,
Today, Prahlad,
Yeah?
Yoni, E,
I thought he was like,
Aditya,
Here,
Aditya M.
here,
Thank you. Vivian.
Here.
There. Here. Utkarsh. Thomas. Shloka. Shivani. Samya.
here.
Mithika. Rishi.
Wait,
In India.
yeah.
Christina. Gail. Mika.
I think, actually, no, I don't
Here.
know.
Jacob. Ishan.
Here,
Evan. 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 Not here. Not here. Elliot. Dominic. Karen. Bruno.
here.
Brendan.
React his own video.
Torba. Ananya. Alfred.
Here.
Aditya. And Arush. Here. I'll give you.
Then nobody can come. Wait, I'll open this one.
The
Dude, are
spam
you-
W.
Are you in his account?
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay, so you guys mostly have this class period to work on stuff.
Hypixel wouldn't update Bridge, so I did it. All of mine, man.
Check in with
Today,
the results.
I made a Spooktober Halloween map for the Bridge.
Prahlad,
Hypixel is really high.
I'm gonna check with you.
Anyways, subscribe and drop a like.
I'm gonna need a place to put a stamp. Can you open up
Okay,
your
so to start off,
notebook?
I think like
So
the island's like on cheesy, how it's like 2 hamburgers or whatever. I think we can do pumpkin. So like orange. How would I make a pumpkin? Maybe these would be good. And then how many blocks in the middle? Like, terracotta. How many blocks in the middle would like suffice? Cause like I'll see.
Wait,
Let's
did you
just start off with
did
this
you do the progress
pumpkin.
check?
So and then I think that
Yo,
should
DT,
be
did you
good.
do it? I did.
So first I'm just
What did
gonna
you get?
build like attempt to build a pumpkins, like some spherical shape. So first I'm gonna start off with like how it goes around. So maybe like that, and then it can escalate something like that. Okay, I see where this is going. Yes. Maybe like that instead. Yeah, I think. And then over here, something looks off about this. It's just one step, and then it goes above like that, so it's in level with that. And then how many? So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Would that be a good amount? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think so. Okay, and then do the same thing. So like a step. Wait, yeah, that was it. And then like that, and then up, and then one over here. Yeah, I think that's a nice pumpkin. Maybe if I add them over here. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then we can get like green to make the stem, something like that. Okay, first let me build the sphere, so then it can come out like maybe 2 and then straight out, and then when it gets here, yeah. Or I'll just make this sphere again like that, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, that's an issue. I guess I'll elevate this one more, and then it can be like that. That way we have a center. Yeah, that's fine. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 on each side. Yeah, and then it just goes. Okay, my brain does not have enough IQ to work with this. So 5, then it branches out on the side of the 5th, so like that, and then another. Okay. This is like my maximum mental capacity at work. I'm proud of myself, guys. You guys should be proud of me too. Like, I have come a long way in building. Wait, what's wrong here? Oh, it goes 2 out. Chat. This is looking like something, and I am proud of that something. So maybe just down like this would do it, and then around like this. Yeah, that looks socially acceptable. How does that look? Yeah, a little bit of randomness, I think, goes a long way. That's less random than I thought of in my head. And then maybe out like that, or out on this side. Yes, and then I'll replace some with some wool here and there, up here. Okay, this is actually getting somewhere. Okay, and then yes. Okay, the randomness is good, I think. I don't know. I think goal room is mainly for looks, but on a Halloween looks map, I think looks are quite important. That's a nice pumpkin. Again, I'll do the same thing. Maybe go out with that. Corner. Yeah. I vibe with that. Or I vibe with the vibe, which is vibe, because you know the vibe. Phase Rug reference to all my epic Chad Phase Rug viewers out there. Okay. This is difficult. So like, sorry to those of you who are cringing at this right now. Because it's something. This is good for me. This is good. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, maybe get rid of that. Okay, and now for the bottom, maybe I'll just go out and then in, out, in, and then pull that out 1 and then round it like this. I feel like it's really pointy on the bottom. Like it should be like a solid base. So maybe like get rid of this and just make this flat because you're gonna need space for the goal. If the whole thing is just pumpkin, then how? And then to enter this, maybe like this, or like flatten the insides like that. Oh, that needs to cover up and there. Something needs to go there. I'll just put this right here. Yeah, and then I can solidify that. And then over here, it looks like this needs to be closed off. Maybe close this off too. And then goal room. So like you can still jump over, but like you have to be better than me. And that's not too difficult. Okay, so now for like jack-o'-lantern eyes. So like black concrete, and then let's also get some powder. So what? And then just terracotta for eyes. That just looks derpy. It's supposed to look spooky. Maybe if I just replace this with black, but then it doesn't look like an eye. Maybe just a dot. This looked better in my head. Dot and dot. And that's like the mouth. Hot. How did they do cheesy? Wow, cheesy's actually that hamburger is a thick boy. Like he is chunky. Damn. I may have underestimated the size by just a little bit. Just a teensy weensy amount. Teensy weensy. Okay. It's okay. I believe in this. Let's get the terracotta. Yeah. This is a really good map. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Yeah. And then just like thicken it. And this. Oh, this is looking so good. Like, dang. Never would have thought it would have looked this good. Yeah. I think a thinner, like, less thick wall adds for a better experience. Yeah. I rate this. This is hot. High pixel. Hire me.
Does you have any comments?
Bro, I can't believe this is 4 years ago. This is me, bro. I remember making it.
Join it. Watch it.
No, my voice is in this video, bro.
Bro, no,
no,
your hear is muted.
It's not muted for that.
It is muted.
Watch it. Does it have your voice in it?
Yes.
Okay, just watch it, bro.
Yo.
No. Bird scrims are
Yeah, let's watch it.
Oh, 33.
What about the world record?
No, Nick is what not non say. Oh yeah, I forgot Doja and non.
Shout out Aditya.
Shout out.
Waffles die in a fire. Doge, they literally in your video. Waffles die in a fire.
No, oh my
I'm getting watched. I think I can't speak because I'm laughing too hard.
Featuring Odo. Very like we are
Working.
who is Mochi Ball?
It's our friend from Toronto.
Oh, he's
Raul. Yeah.
Bro, your voice. How is anybody gonna think?
Is that Mochi Ball? You or
I'm not even gonna
I think
elaborate
that's
on
bad.
that.
Yo, screws it.
You sound like
Some-
the video. Oh, I ran a block. Do you guys see the video where it's like Gamer Boy 80 and then like the open eyes face?
You're little? Yeah, no, he's just gonna place blocks. So if I can smack that guy off too, I win.
Yeah, you are.
Guys,
Lower the volume.
they called me thesaurus back in high school.
Oh, you're good. Can I check you out?
Did you just say thesaurus is a kid's dictionary?
You're welcome.
My guy.
Yo, man, just
Bro, I switched and like I joined the
He
18.
placed the TNT, but I can kill him.
I think I finally heard.
I'm gay.
I was super shy, so I didn't.
Yeah, you're
No, originally I was in 4, so now this is
Write any questions you have on it, and going to digitize it and put it in your canvas with answers.
Here, one green thing.
Unless you ask really hard.
I'm glad he came out to us.
People were asking
You know,
what
same
W.
entity was with a big head.
At least now we have no
At
secrets.
least he's comfortable.
Look it up, but I don't know the answer to that.
At least they're
Um,
comfortable.
You guys, use this time to study. I do want to show you from classes. In case
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Okay, guys, we're doing a Q&A now.
Speaking of, I'll turn the volume up.
We're doing a Q&A with me, Ishan, Aditya, and Samuel. So send all questions in chat. Can you hear it?
I'll let Echo if I do this.
Nah.
Oh, it's live.
It's like we know what's gonna happen before it happens.
Yo.
Hey, everybody, did everyone get the chance to write on this? You guys? You guys did.
I'll put the
I'm
screen
gonna
on the
ask this
screen.
back this way. We're gonna give you a chance to
Full
write on this.
volume.
Yeah, put the screen on the
Yes.
screen.
I'll be
We
honest,
did that in
guys,
the previous period.
In previous classes, the number of questions was,
Vet, I hope
Probably
you
like
fail your AP
20.
physics.
Yo,
in this class,
Yo,
it's like
that's OD.
4. I'm still surprised. It's not like I'm, no judgment, but I'm just surprised.
so any questions in chat?
There you go.
You guys
Okay. Why is Aditya still chatting? Okay.
Okay, wait, let Aditya answer.
So Ved Singh asked, "Why are you so chopped?"
Vet, that's pretty
I want to
mean.
answer a couple questions for you guys. I mean, I realize that some of you guys are working on your own, studying right now, and you don't want to,
Why is it?
you don't necessarily want to pay attention to these questions. But maybe just like give it 10% of your brain so that you're aware of them. Some of the questions that I got in another class were, where does work transfer when a piston expands against the vacuum? So like, if there's no atmosphere and a piston expands, what does the work actually transfer to? That was a pretty good question. Another one was, why does expanding the volume of a gas actually cool it down? And that was a deceptively good question. Like, why does expanding the volume cool it down? obviously we have that equation.
He does not look like my stuff.
Delta U equals Q plus W, and clear that do negative work reduces the internal energy, but like why? That was a good question, I thought. And I can answer those real fast. At least give you my best take. Where does the work done by a gas, if it expands into a vacuum, where does that go?
Two.
It's a great question. Okay, it always gets transferred into its environment, right? But if you think about it, what is the energy from the gas going into if a piston is expanding with no resistance from the atmosphere or something like that? It's just going into the kinetic energy of the piston. So if you pop a bottle top off in space, all the work done by the expanding gas just pushes the top off harder, giving it a higher final kinetic energy. If you don't have a piston, if it's like a balloon that you pop in space, then my take is that it literally goes into the kinetic energy of the expanding particle. Just why does expanding the volume of the gas cool it down? This was actually quite a hard question. We haven't really talked about this. It's not something that really comes up in thermodynamics all that much. But if you imagine I have a piston that's like here, that's here, with a finite volume of gas underneath it, and I expand it out, that's going to cool off my gas. But why? Why does that actually reduce the kinetic energy of my gas particles? And I think the most satisfying answer I could think of was that as you lift this piston, you have particles colliding with the bottom side of the piston, but it's moving away. It's like receding from them. So they are always going to lose kinetic energy in that collision. I mean, you can imagine it with like carts or something as well. If you have a cart moving this way and another cart catching up to it, the cart that's catching up to the receding cart is always going to lose kinetic energy in that collision. Does that make sense? It will lose velocity when it's catching up to something that's moving away from it. As compared to if you're pushing the piston down, then every particle that collides into the bottom of this piston as it's moving down is going to get a little kinetic energy. So, really good question. Not that satisfying of an answer, but really good question. Another one was, how does the sun transfer heat through space if energy can't transfer through a vacuum? The answer to that one is that energy actually can transfer through a vacuum like really well. And it does that in the form of electromagnetic radiation. So if you're ever thinking about something transferring energy through space, it's always done through EM radiation. Is it possible to find the entropy of a single particle? Yes and no. No, if you're thinking about it like as an ideal gas particle, in which it has no internal structure, no volume, then not really. Velocity is always relative to something else. You can't really figure out the entropy of a single particle if it doesn't have any internal structure. But if you do assume that it has internal structure, like real world assumption, then yes, it can have entropy. And that has to do with the state of the various electrons. It also has to do with the excitation of the nucleus of that particle. If it can output radiation in the future as a result of some internal change, then its entropy can go higher. So it's got an internal entropy associated with it. What was entropy like in the Big Bang? I don't really know, but it probably wasn't zero. It was some smaller value than it is today. But you know, the universe before the Big Bang like actually has like a defined volume. It's like weird. It's like weirdly human-like, the volume of the universe before the Big Bang. I think it's something like a cubic meter, somewhere in that ballpark. And it had some internal structure. It had some temperature associated with it. There's like mind-boggling water. So it did have some entropy. It wasn't zero, but I don't know what it was. It was definitely lower than that of today. Another question? Oh no, I've like run out of answers. If the second law states that entropy must always increase, does this mean all events are time asymmetric? That's kind of an interesting question. No. The answer is no, I think. Not all events are time asymmetric. Two particles, colliding totally elastically, that is still time symmetric. But any non-time symmetric interaction is irreversible.
twoplayergames.org.
No, it doesn't mean that every single interaction is non-asymmetric. If particles are perfectly elastic, gas particles are perfectly elastic, then why does compressing a chamber cause the temperature to rise? I don't know. When you compress a chamber, you're inputting a specific quantity of you can calculate that very easily in joules, how much is going on the gas. So the temperature will only rise as 1% energy input can allow. I'm not quite sure what I'm saying. The next question, what's the maximum kinetic energy of an oxygen atom? No idea. Fast, whatever it is. But if you think about it, I guess closest to fastest an oxygen atom can get is light speed. They nowhere approach that. So if you take the mass of an oxygen atom, you can see other questions I haven't asked you yet. Understand ideal gas and vacuum. I don't exactly know what that means. Work equals negative T delta D, D increases where work. I don't exactly know what that question is. But I'll try my best to answer it. And then the last question is, why did